Hey everyone, it's Neil here from Post to Post. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you're having a good one. Today we're looking at jersey concepts, and not just any jersey concepts, taking the World Cup and then transferring them to hockey jerseys. So we've got, let me see here, 37 jersey concepts to react to. I've not seen these before. These are by Christian, and it's World Cup, so I'm a year behind on these ones. He submitted these last year, I think last April maybe, or maybe May. But I'm a year behind on these. I do apologize, but let's bring them up and let's react and go through these one at a time. And I don't know what's first. It is Qatar. The file names are just kind of random for me. So, wow. Okay, that shape, that like polygonal kind of striping that's happening here, it reminds me of the shapes that we used to see on Nike Olympic jerseys. I think it was Olympic jerseys that it was kind of, I think it was Olympic jerseys. Interesting at the very least. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's good. It's a neat approach. Let's go on. We've got Ecuador here, and nice gradient actually. It removes the split of the jersey a little bit, having that fade gradient along the bottom. The shoulder patch is amazing. I like the logo as well. Good colors, pretty decent. Next, Senegal. Wow. That is quite the pattern in the background. You know what it actually reminds me of? Camouflage, and very specifically Canadian camouflage. So Canada, the Canadian military forces use a specific camo called CAD-PAT. It's more like a digital kind of pattern, and that's kind of what this looks like a little bit. So maybe I'm being a bit biased and influenced as a Canadian looking at this, but I do like that. Nice colors as well. It's the pattern it's football, so it's not really a big deal to have the pattern so aggressive. In hockey, I think you'd want it maybe a little bit more subtle, but in football, I think it's okay to be that aggressive. It's a cool jersey. Next, Netherlands. Pretty simplistic jersey here, not really much going on. Not a lot to say for this one. This does feel very Netherlands. England, ooh, this is a clean jersey. As far as kits go in international, whether it's hockey, whether it's football or whatever, England does typically use some pretty clean kits. So this one doesn't feel that out of place, even though it's basically empty. But it's decent actually. Iran, replicating the flag in the jersey. I saw that immediately. That is a very good approach to incorporate the flag into striping and into the design of the jersey in general. Good stuff. Next, ooh, the United States. Was not expecting this. This is quite dark, actually. Not in a bad way, it's just not what I was expecting. And by the way, I'm not really a football fan. I have no knowledge of any international typical kits for the most part. I just, just looking at these unbiasedly for the most part. This feels very Civil War-ish in a way, I guess. I can't really explain it. I do like it, though. Next, we got Scotland. Don't love the shoulders. I don't like rounded shoulders like that, but it's probably fine. I like the wave pattern along the bottom, though. That's pretty good. Next, Ukraine. Probably exactly what I would expect from a Ukraine jersey. Very colorful, very vibrant with the blue and the yellow. Good stuff. Wales. Had to look down for this one. I did not recognize the country. I didn't see the flag, for the record, in the back of the neck. I would have got it if I did see that, but this is cool. I like, it reminds me a little bit of is it the Kelowna Rockets that use this specific shade of green and teal together? But I like the colors here. Off-white or a cream, if you want to say that. Then we got some yellow in there and a teal and a dark green. That's a cool color combination or a cool color palette going on here. I do like this one a lot. Next, we've got Argentina. Very subtle stripes in the background. Two different shades of blue, but very subtle stripes. Excellent job on the jersey there. Let's see, what else? The shoulder patches being a different size, different shape, different everything. Probably a miss for me. Next, Saudi Arabia. Okay, I was not expecting to see teal with that other shade of green. With a darker shade of green, I think it works, but with a lighter shade, it does feel a little bit conflicted. But I mean, if that's on their flag, that's on their flag. I don't know. I can see kind of the flag in the background. I'm not familiar with the Saudi Arabia flag. It's okay. Next, Mexico. I always feel very modern and forward-thinking for Mexico. I would expect something a little bit more traditional for Mexico, maybe to replicate the flag a little bit, but this is nice. I do like this. Next, Poland. Okay, I wasn't expecting such a modern logo from a Poland jersey on the front there. I would have, like, what you see on the shoulder patch, I would have expected something like that on the front of the jersey. Poland is a very historic country, and it feels a little bit weird actually to see that logo. Again, I'm not familiar with typical a lot of these countries' typical, jerseys or kits or whatever. So this is foreign to me. Next, France. You got everything that France does, whether it's basically any international thing. They always put the rooster on there, or yeah, the rooster. I was gonna say a different word, but anyway, it's pretty good actually. I don't mind. I like the stripes in the background. That's pretty cool. Next, Australia, and these are the colors that I would expect from Australia. I like the little arm patch that we've got going on there. Numbers on the shoulders look okay. Other than that, it's pretty generic. Peru, it's going to be a miss for me just because, as you guys know, if you're a long-time viewer, I don't like the side, like, wrestling belt kind of look. Just personal preference. The gradient along the shoulder blades, the shoulder curve there is cool. I do like that. Next, United Arab Emirates. Very, like, I don't know, like, formal. This feels like a very formal jersey. Just the pattern in the background, and it being like the gold with the black and the deep red as well. I don't love the line on the front of the shoulders, but other than that, very formal jersey. The rest is nice. Denmark, okay, subtle stripes in the background is pretty good. Replicates the flag a little bit throughout the entire jersey. You got some red, obviously, but you got some white stripes too, so it's pretty good. Tunisia, oh, I like that logo actually. That logo is pretty cool. The pattern in the background is very aggressive. It's a good thing it's as subtle as it is. The arms being black with the red stripe coming down, the pinstripe is very nice. I like that a lot. Next, Spain. Ooh, this is a colorful jersey. I would get on board with this one, definitely. Nothing negative to say about this one. I like it. Costa Rica. Okay. The red section here, which holds the numbers, it looks more like a flag that you wear, or an armband rather, that you would wear because of the white up here. If the blue touched the red and there was no white in between, I think it would be just a little bit better, just personal preference. Next, New Zealand. So, like, New Zealand's such a colorful country. I feel like they're being slighted here a little bit with this monochrome jersey. So I would say no for me, just based on the lack of color, but I just like color. Next, Germany, Deutschland. We've got lots of color here, black, yellow, white. Good stuff happening here. Love the shoulder patch, or that shoulder patch design looks, being black on the red looks really good. I would switch, I think, the numbers from being yellow and make them to be black to match the shoulder patch, I think. I like what's going on in the middle. Next, Japan. Wow, okay, I was not expecting this vibrant Tokyo-themed jersey here. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I think it's a little bit too modern for a football World Cup, but maybe not. I don't know. Someone who knows the World Cup a little bit more than me will have to give their opinions on this one. Is this too much? Is this too much? I like it though. Next, Belgium. Pretty decent overall. I do like that logo. It feels a bit nautical actually. Okay, next we've got Canada, which is my home country. I'm from Canada. So the logo I am familiar with actually. The shoulder patch I feel like I've seen before. I am not familiar with the pattern in the background. I don't know if that's a Team Canada thing that they've used on previous designs, or if it's a football or soccer here. Traditional pattern for Canada, I have no idea. I don't necessarily like it that much. It's okay. I mean, I can see that the pattern is also in the shoulder patch, but it looks different on the stripes, so it's okay. It's okay. Next, Morocco. This is a cool jersey. I do like the shoulder patch there. Is that the Star of David? No, it's not the Star of David. It's similar. For the record, that like what I said was dumb, but for the record, it is kind of similar. So, anyways, cool jersey. Next, Croatia. Ooh, very subtle jersey. You're just letting the color of the numbers and the primary logo just really breathe on this jersey. So good stuff, and the pattern in the background is very, very football. Next, Brazil. You can see the lovely logo on the arms actually outlining Brazil with a bit of the flag influence in there. The primary logo in the middle, I'm not familiar with. It looks like a firehouse logo or something, a fire department logo, just because of that middle kind of graphic. I love the bottom of the jersey. That's really, really cool. Next, Serbia. This was more what I was expecting for Poland. Something like a really traditional kind of like Gothic style logo in there in the background. I see a fleur-de-lis in there. I didn't realize that Serbia had any French influence, and maybe they don't. Maybe that's not fleur-de-lis, but I'm not sure. I like this jersey. This is actually one of the better ones in the series. Next, Switzerland. I would say the bottom is pretty good. The neck is pretty good. The shoulders are okay. I'm not sold on the stripes in the background though for this one. I would feel like this is maybe a little bit too aggressive for Switzerland. Next, Cameroon. Okay, nice colorization here, good shoulder patch, good jersey design, good stuff. Portugal, again a bit with the fire department logo in the middle. I'm getting vibes of that for sure. The blue with that kind of cream color does look pretty good. Let's continue. Okay, Ghana. Well, we've got some, man, a lot of striping happening here. I don't love the pinstripes at the, it reminds me a little bit of the Winnipeg Jets jersey. That section at the bottom of the sleeve, we see that in the elbow region of the Winnipeg Jets jersey. I'm not digging this one. Not digging this one. Uruguay. Okay, so great colors, amazing shoulder patch. That looks good. I like the neck actually because it replicates the striping at the bottom of the jersey. This one's pretty good. Next, South Korea. This is definitely going to be South Korea. It'd be weird if it was North Korea. Really cool shoulders actually here. The pattern on the shoulders, if you weren't familiar with the flag, you might be like, what the crap is that? But those symbols are on the flag. You can see the flag in the inside of the neck there. And the logo in the middle is pretty cool. I will say that the angular pattern of the shoulders, that whole thing that's happening on both shoulders there, goes completely against the general design language of the arms. But again, you have to be familiar with the flag. In the middle of the flag, which you can see there, is that bit of wave pattern in the middle. I think because both are so exaggerated in the jersey, it feels a little bit out of place, but it is holding true to the flag, so I'm a bit conflicted with this one. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, so my favorite, ooh, geez, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look back through these. Okay, I'm gonna make three honorable mentions here, or three great ones I think from this series. Honestly, they were all pretty fantastic. The first one's gonna be Serbia. I really like this one. I like the kind of angled stripe in the background, and I love that primary logo. The other one I wanted to give a call out to was Argentina. I need to find out on my screen. Argentina, great jersey here. This was basically tied for first. If I'm gonna pick these, say Serbia third. This one second technically, but very close to be first. Great stripe in the background, very subtle stripe. The blue, two shades of blue look great together, and the very just like pretty logo, very, very pretty logo. And number one, I am going to put, I need to find it here, Spain. I actually really like this Spain one. I love how clean it is in the middle, just white, and then you've got the color on the outside, bring up both arms and the shoulders, the neck as well. And it bounces really nicely with all of the same colors in the logo. So this one is maybe not number one on most people's list watching this, but for me, I'm gonna give Spain number one. I really like this one a lot. So thank you so much, Christian, for submitting these. Had a ton of fun going through these and seeing it. It's nice to look at some hockey things. Don't get me wrong, it's a hockey channel primarily, but it's also amazing to look outside of the scope of hockey, looking into football or soccer if you're North American, and other sports as well. Even if they're not combined with hockey jerseys, just in general, it's cool to look at other stuff. So if you're someone like that, likes to look at design and logos and art in general, we'd love to have you on board. If you're new, hit the subscribe button below. That helps the channel grow. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Lots more videos coming soon. Adios.